Well, hi folks, I've brought a few spuds over to the plot now. I'm going to just plant a few in these pots like I did last year. These are 30 litre pots. Because what I've got about a spare 5 foot square bit of bed left. And I'm going to plant 9 pots of potatoes in there and hopefully getting on for £100 of potatoes out of just a 5 foot by 5 foot square piece of ground. Because when you grow them in pots and you let the roots grow through the pots and into the soil underneath, you get an amazing crop. I did it last year. I was getting, you know, 10-11 pounds out of some of the pots, so I'm going to carry on doing it this year with this little bit of bed. So I'll just get on and show you how I do it. So basically I use these 30 litre big plant pots. The main thing is they've got lots of drainage holes in the bottom, so when you actually put the pot on the bed of soil, once the roots get to the bottom of the pot, they can grow through the bottom of the pot and into the soil below, you see, so they're getting like a double benefit. They're getting all the nutrients from the compost in the pot, and also they'll be getting nutrients and water from the soil below, so that's the idea anyway. So then what I do is, to fill the pot up, I just fill it about 25 to 30% full. So with this one it's probably putting about a 3 to 4 inch layer of compost on the bottom, and then to that bottom layer of compost what I'm going to add is 4 ounces of general purpose fertilizer. I like to add the fertilizer just at the bottom and I mix it all in because that's where most of the roots are going to gravitate to. There's not much point in putting a load of fertilizer at the top because the roots won't get any benefit from them. So that's that. There's just a sort of small layer of compost at the bottom, and then I've got my 2 seed potatoes for one of these 30 litre pots. These are salad blue. They're actually a blue potato which have been chitted now. So I'm just going to put 2 of those in, about 6 inch apart, evenly spaced, and it can't be simpler. I'm just going to fill the pot up about half full, put another 3 inches of compost on top, and that's about it for now. And then as soon as the shoots start coming up and they start getting a bit taller, what I'll do, I'll just keep topping the pot up and topping the pot up until I reach the top of the pot with the compost. I'll just water them in dry weather, and because the roots will grow through the bottom of the pot, through the holes into the soil below, then they're going to get a lot more water anyway than what you actually give them. So like I say, it's a cracking way. I tried it last year and I was getting amazing yields, and you can get a lot more potatoes out of a smaller area because you've got double the bubble. You know, you've got the compost in the pot and you've got the soil below. So we'll just get on and do. I've got 9 to do tonight, so I'll do the other 8 and then we'll have a look and see what they look like in the bed. So that's 8 of them done now. I've run out of seed potatoes, so I didn't bring enough with me. So that's 8 barrels, not barrels, 8 30 litre pots, and I've tried a sort of 45 litre one there. I put 3 potatoes in that one. So hopefully I'll just give those a bit of a watering in. The thing to do, I must do now, is just to push the soil around the ridges back in to cover the holes up around the drainage holes where the roots will grow up into the soil. I'll do that slowly, just to cover all the holes up. I'll get that done in a bit. So that's it really. Hopefully out of this it's about 25 square feet probably. I'll get 9 pots in and might, believe it or not, get £100 of potatoes out of there if we get a good season, some decent weather, and I water them enough. So that's it, growing potatoes in reasonably big pots, not massive ones, 30 litres, for a cracking yield. Give it a go if you're short of space and you've got some little bits of bare soil left over. It really makes a difference if you put the bags or the pots on the soil with holes in the bottom so that the roots can grow through into the soil, and it nearly doubles your yield. So I would suggest anybody give it a go.